Okay, so we're going to begin modeling a situation using a system of equations. Okay, so the first part of this question says the sum of two numbers is 3. So if I had two numbers, namely, like, let x comma y be two numbers. Now is it obvious how to represent the first sentence? The sum of two numbers is 3. Yeah, so whatever those two numbers are, maybe they're 0 and 3, maybe they're 1 and 2, their sum has to be 3. So you can see that there's an infinite amount of possibilities to this just by trying examples. X could be 2, y could be 1, x could be 4, y could be -1, and the list goes on and on. Now, it's the second condition here that twice the larger number is 36 more than 3 times the smaller number. That's the second piece of information that's going to really hone in the answer you're looking for. So how can we write this? So let's just say x is greater than y. It's just to figure out what this means here. So twice the larger number, so if x is larger than y, twice that larger number is 36 more, so 36 more, 36 plus, 3 times the smaller number. Find the numbers. So from the first equation here, I can make a pretty easy substitution of variables, namely that y is equal to 3 minus x. So if I know that piece of information from above, and all I did was subtract x on both sides to isolate y. So here I have an expression solely for y in terms of x. And what I can do is substitute it into the second equation where I see y. So as I begin to write my second equation, 2x is equal to 36 plus 3y. Well, what is y? Well, I got the information from the first equation, and I can sub it in right there. 3 minus x. And what this allows me to do is solve for x explicitly. So first we have to expand the bracket. So 3 times 3 and 3 times a minus x. And then at this point it's just straight algebra. I need to isolate x on one side, isolate the numbers on the other. So I'm going to add 3x to both sides. Okay. And what that allows me to do here is to collect 5x on the left, 45 on the right. So now I need to just find out what 5 groups of some number is. Well, it will get me 45. So x equals 9. Just divide by 5 on both sides. And once I have that, that's my answer for x. Because I made an equation in terms of x to solve for y, I can shove my value of 9 right there. And it turns out that y is equal to 3 minus x, but I know what x is from down there. X is 9. Solving here, y is minus 6. So once you have your solution, it's probably a good idea to check it to see whether you actually got the question right or not. It's to see if this point actually satisfies both equations. So let's see, is the sum of the numbers 3? Is x plus y equal to 3? And I think you can see here that 9 minus 6 is in fact 3. Now let's see if it satisfies the second equation. 2 times x is equal to 36 plus 3 times y. So is 2 times 9 equal to 36 plus 3 times negative 6? So let's check that out. 18 on the left, Okay, and I don't know, question mark, I don't know if this is going to be true or not. 36, what's 3 times minus 6? That's a minus 18, and in fact, yes, it is. So we have accomplished our goal.